Good morning, students. Today, from like all this course, I am planning to record. So for this, all this course, I am planning to record of our SDC class. Okay, skill development course. So this is our syllabus. This is our syllabus, which as per our engineering college and also JNTU provides, because our college is all about affiliated to JNTU University, right? So this is our skill development course. Okay, skill development course. Mainly, what is this course all about? It is all about building a website using HTML, Java, and various technologies. We basically build websites. So for that, we have this course in 2.2, right? 2.2. In 2.1, we have SDC of Power BI, data analytics. In second year 2.2, we have a complete web development course, right? So in this, we are going to learn the basic from basic to various technologies like HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and NodeJS, and ReactJS, and Django. Okay, so if you can see here, I also explained in the class that we have the same experiment. I mean, you can also call it as project. The same projects are repeating here in different frameworks. So they are asking the TODO application in ReactJS, and also using Django, and also using NodeJS, HTML, CSS. So the same web application, the same. See here, where if you can see, the same weather information is repeating. Here they are like asking us to do the exercise of exploring the features of ES6, like arrow functions. I mean, they are asking us to do a weather information application like website. Like web application. The same web application they are asking us to do it in React. The same experiment they are asking us to do it in. Here you can see the weather same in Django framework. So they are asking us to do the same experiments in different frameworks. Okay, so like you guys can also you guys can also like have I mean to say, you can also consider this as a full stack development. You can also consider this as a full stack development. Okay, full stack development. Okay, you guys can also consider as full stack development. Except backend, we are only leaving MongoDB. We are not like here an entire syllabus. They are not talking about MongoDB. Yeah, they asked, like they are referring the books of Mongo Moon stack, but here we don't have any experiments related to MongoDB that we supposed to connect to MongoDB. We have structural database to connect. There is an experiment in fifth. That experiment we supposed to connect with backend. I mean structural database, not MongoDB. MongoDB is no structural database. Fine. And so to build a website, basically there are three technologies we need. One is HTML, and other is CSS, and one more thing is JavaScript. Fine. So to understand in layman what is HTML, what is CSS, what is JavaScript, it is very easy. And first of all, for every technology there is a, like, let's say we have phone like iPhone. Every year there is versions will be released, right? Similarly, for every technology there will be a versions. Okay, so whenever someone is saying, whenever we are learning something, let's think about what type of version they are using. Is there any updates? What type of latest version it is? If you are if you have we need to think in that perspective also. Okay, so mostly the people, the best example for HTML is like in a body, it is like a skeleton. Okay, it is like a skeleton. The best experience example, it is like a skeleton of our website. Our main agenda is to, in this SDC means, people will call, like, if I ask you, people your students are saying like SDC. Yeah, this is SDC, skill development course. Out of it it is a web development. Websites, it is a part of web development. What we create? Websites. So to create websites, HTML, in that we need three technologies. Basically the basic technologies we need, at least we need, is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So the versions, as I said, like iPhone, we have different types of versions. Similarly, these technologies also have versions, right? So HTML, the present version is going with HTML CS5, and one more is CSS3, and JavaScript I'll tell you later. Okay, so HTML, the skeleton, we can consider HTML as skeleton of our website. Okay, and whereas next, CSS. What is CSS for a website? For a website, CSS is like you can consider, like, it is like, we can color it. Means we can, it's like we can color it. We can say it like we are fashioning the skeleton. Fashioning the skeleton. Okay, and what is JavaScript? JavaScript is nothing but we are giving actions means it is like something brain. Okay, it is like something like brain, so that by using this, mainly people can tell, everyone knows it. It can do interactive. So this is what. So here the main, in the initial, HTML, JavaScript, CSS. So HTML is like skeleton, CSS is like as I said, fashion on the body, like whatever we are doing for a website, and JavaScript is like brain. Got it? So this is the first three technologies what we are using like to build a website. Okay, so for these 7 experiments, these all are depends upon HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. And in that we have multiple technologies also. One thing is, like, you guys can see here, there is a Bootstrap framework. So they are saying, initially they are saying to create the website using only HTML, CSS, and little bit of JavaScript. So not even JavaScript is added in the first experiment. In the first experiment, we are only trying to implement HTML and CSS. So in this, if you can observe, so we have Bootstrap. What is Bootstrap framework? Again, Bootstrap framework is like a ready-made. So instead of having this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, CSS, so CSS is like fashion. This is also like fashion only. But the thing is, So we have ready-made shops, right? Ready-made shops. In that way, this is like ready-made design kit. We can consider like ready-made design kit. So in this we'll have ready-made CSS framework. You guys can see consider like ready-made CSS framework. You can consider in that way. Okay, and next in this only we have what we have around, what I can talk about. Okay, and Java, and we have introduction part, as part of introduction part, Java, and one more thing we have Java, and then Java and servlets. And when we talk about servlets, I mean to say we can consider like Java plus JDBC plus servlets. Okay, servlets. I mean, what Java actually does in the websites, actually Java, it will helps you to talk backend. I mean to say databases. Okay, databases. I mean, it will connect with the databases, so that it will talk to the databases for storing the information, storing the data. You guys can storing the data. So, and I mean about JDBC, what you mean by JDBC? By using JDBC, I mean to say in a website, when a user registers, I mean register or login, right? So then Java will fetch the data from database. What do you mean by database? Again, DBMS, database means DBMS. In this, RDBMS is one database, most popular RDBMS systems. So in our syllabus also, they are mostly concentrating on Oracle and MySQL. These are RDBMS systems. Fine. Okay. And next what all concepts we have? Java, JDBC, servlets. We are talking about for in 5th, 6th, 7th experiments. And to the next NodeJS plus Express.js. NodeJS plus Express.js. We have two technologies. Node.js and Node.js plus Express.js. So these both are these both are you guys can like no JS. I already told JS is the main, brain. If it doesn't have, we don't have anything. So it's like a programming language. And moreover, I told you how to redirect to JavaScript. JavaScript in websites. Suppose there is a blank area, right click on it and click on inspect. So when you click on inspect, you will get a console. So here what you write, this is all JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript is case sensitive, and we'll learn more about JavaScript in future. I'll have a, this is an introduction of overall syllabus of SDC. So that's the reason I'm not going in depth, but the thing is we supposed to open like this, and I have told you many times. And the best browser where you guys open, our main agenda is to create the websites. So to create the websites we need a browser, right? The best browser is to use Google Chrome, because we have good developing tools over here, and it is good when you are practicing web development, it is a good practice to learn in Chrome. Okay, and in perspective of Windows, I am explaining all these 16 experiments, but you guys can also explore or else record your videos also while having the experiments, so that it will be more happy when you see your recordings like me. Fine. So that makes you, like, you guys can also remember what you have missed it in your while you're doing while you're exploring your project and all. Fine. That's what my main agenda. Fine. So this is how to open, and the IDE for entire this software development course, I mean this skill development course, the IDE we are mostly using is, IDE means integrated development environment. So for entire this IDE, what we are using, Visual Studio Code. Clear? Visual Studio Code. If you want, I'll show you VS Code images. If you go here, this looks like this. Okay, copy image. To understand, to have a better document, I'm just having this. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So IDE, integrated development environment. So it's look like this. Now again I'll open Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is Visual Studio Code. When you open Visual Studio Code, this is like when you have this round button, I mean this dot mark, it means this file is not yet saved. Fine. So whenever you have like this, you need to click on Control S, so that it will be saved and it will not be appeared over here. Fine. So you guys need to close here, and you can open a new file, or else you can click like this. So this is how a Visual Studio Code looks like. So this is the symbol which I have shown you in the document also. So in this we'll do all the experiments. Fine, we'll do all the experiments. So to do the experiments also, I have shown you guys to like lot of shortcuts in the class, how to create the 16 folders. I mean we have 16 experiments, correct? So we have 16 experiments. So for 16 experiments, I've told you how to create 16 folders. I mean to say, to have one experiment in a we need to create folders. Okay, we need to create a folders. So that's the reason I have told you how to create folders in shortcut also in the class. Okay, again I'll repeat in this video. Again I'll not to deviate, I'll just continue the overview of all these technologies. Okay, I'm deviating from here to, and I'm going in other way. So that's what. Yeah, next we are talking about NodeJS and Express.js. So that's what. Before talking about Node.js and Express.js, let me I want you to have a look at this JavaScript. So this JavaScript I have told you how to open and how to get into JavaScript and all. This JavaScript, first thing first, so the extension of JavaScript is the extension of JavaScript is .js, correct? So .js, so extension, you guys need to know what is mean by extension. Extension means HTML. अभी HTML है, तो HTML extension is .html, and for PDF there is like .pdf. so when you save some files, so there is an extension. So if you see, for every type of document download, .docs extension, .odt, this is an extension, .rtf, this is an extension, .pdf, this is an extension, .html, this is an extension. These all are extensions, fine. So like this there will be an extension. So for everything there will be an extensions, fine. So similarly, look into JavaScript. Now JavaScript, if you know the JavaScript, how demand it is, in sense of you Node, there is a technology called Node. We use this for backend to handle the request. Handle the request, and there is a word called API. API calls and all. In this website we do lot of things using Node, okay, for front end and also back end. But this you observe here, there is a .js, which means this node is written under with the help of .javascript, and also Express, it also made with JavaScript. And also when you talk about React, again React is JavaScript, React.js. And Vue, we don't have this technology as part of our syllabus, but Vue is also like in Mern stack. There is a stacks called Mern, there is a stacks called Mean, there is a stacks called MEVN. Like these type, there are multiple stacks. So what is React? R means ReactJS, A means AngularJS, okay, Angular.js, and V means Vue.js. Got it? Vue.js. So it means if you know JavaScript properly, if you know how to play with JavaScript, if you are good at JavaScript, I hope you guys can also handle all these programming technologies or programming languages. Understood? You guys can also have all this. So so that is my main point of to understand what is the importance of JavaScript. Okay, so not to deviate, as per our concept, we need to learn about Node.js and Express.js to the continuation of our experiments. So to the continuation of our experiments, because we have Node.js and Express.js to learn about. Okay, Express.js. Okay, that's what we have in this experiments. So to the layman explanation of Node.js and Express.js, so you guys can understand, this is a JavaScript on the server side. There is a different interfaces in web development. Okay, so in that one interface is like server side. So this is Node.js and Express.js is something we can call like this is a JavaScript on the server side. So like what all like all these will handle the request. All these will handle the request requests of request. And also we can call them it as API calls. Okay, application API, yes, APIs. Okay, we can call them it like. And also this also handles the data behind the websites. Okay, so like in a layman Node.js and Express.js to my understand level, to మీరు ఎట్లా అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు అంటే, when we click on something button, any button, okay, any button, like here you guys can see this is a button. So when we click on it, the Node.js will handle the request and fetches that information and shows that confirmation. This is what the Node.js and Express.js will combinedly together they do. Okay, that's what. And the next in this syllabus we have that's what CRUD operations. I have told you what is CRUD and all. While explaining this experiment, I'll go very brief about each of these experiments. And shopping cart, web application. First three experiments are similar. I mean all three experiments are into one web application only. They're talking all three are one is relevant to each other. I hope you guys understood, right? The first experiment is web application, second experiment is also a web application, third experiment is also web experiment, and fourth is like fourth experiment is all about to get the weather information from openweathermap.org. From a other website we need to get weather information. How we are fetching that information is all about fourth experiment. And whereas fifth experiment is all about CRUD operations. CRUD is all about create, read, update, delete, and I'll explain briefly as I've told you. And next technology is ReactJS. Okay, I think I'm going ReactJS. So to ReactJS is like advanced to the you guys can consider it is an advanced technology. It is an advanced technology it was created by Facebook. And it is best suitable in MERN stack. Okay, and mostly in ReactJS there is a concept called components. So those components make components. If you learn more about components, you'll have a good knowledge on ReactJS, how to create the components and how to update the components automatically. This is what main concept of the ReactJS actually. And components means a section type of things. Okay, a particular section you guys can have type of sections can consider as a component. So like when you see Netflix is made up of Netflix website, Netflix is made up of using Moon stack only, and Facebook using Moon stack only. So these all are one component. So this section is one component, this section is one component. You guys can see when I click on this, it is not reloading, entirely reloading, it's coming, it's popping up one. Like if I click on this, popping up, these all are made up of ReactJS. So that's what it's like, a smart Lego blocks you can for web apps. I mean, we can build reusable components that can update automatically when data changes. Understood? And the next concept is like Django. It is also a framework of Python. It is developed by using Python, um, and it can also handle the what all routing frameworks we have, like forms, databases, all security we can build using this Python framework. And using this Python framework, we will build all these uh, I mean projects, experiments. They are like web application, and also weather information, and also student management information. And in this course, that's what I have told. We will build a shopping cart web application with login and registration page, and also a TODO app. Like TODO app is all about to record the daily or it's like a reminder thing. And the next experiment is whether it's all mainly the repeated experiment is mainly all about weather information. And also we'll mostly concentrate on student management system. And main concepts need to learn on authentication using JWT, uh, JWT, Java JSON Web Tokens. And that's what we are able to learn in this course. That's what I can understand, I can make you as an introduction of this course. And to the next video, I'll continue with the first experiment, 1 to 3 experiments. I'll have a little bit class on class on HTML basics and JavaScript basics, and I'll complete all these 3 experiments. And to the next video, I'll complete this 4th experiment. Okay, fine. Thank you.